Hi, Thomas Sellers Jr., West 10 Media Sports Editor, and we're on the campus of Houston High School here today to present our 2019 Power 10 Championship. For the last 3 years, we have kept our rankings at the Millington Star, Shelby Sun-Times, Bartlett Express, and now the new Collierville Herald Independent. And with those seasons, we just kept up with the teams in our area, in our coverage areas. From Covington, we included the Covington leader for the first time this year in those rankings. Teams from like Mumford, Millington, ECS, Briarcrest, you name them, they were in our rankings. One school went undefeated and stayed on top all year. That's why we're here today at Houston High School, to honor them and present them with their plaque and award for winning the 2019 championship. As we stand here on the campus, the Houston program is getting ready to grow, get even bigger. New field house is under construction, as we can hear. We see other things going on. Inside the school, there's a Hall of Champions. And people like Lincoln Perry have added to that with Mr. Football and leading his team to a 13-0 start. So we're going to talk to Coach Thomas and start with him to present him with the award, and also talk about this special season and meet a couple of the players that made this year special. So enjoy the video. Thomas Sellers Jr., West 10 Media Sports Editor, back here with you. We're presenting our Power 10 Championship for 2019 to Coach Thomas, Houston High School. Undefeated regular season. Congratulations, first of all, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
And we're glad you took a moment to be with us here today, especially in the Hall of Champions here at Houston High School. Y'all got to come check it out. It's absolutely beautiful. And this 2019 team added to this legacy here. How does it feel?
It feels great. You know, we had a great group of kids that just took everything, you know, that we as coaches tried to teach them, and, you know, we took one game at a time. We could finish the regular season 10-0, made a run in the playoffs, and I couldn't be happy for this group of seniors.
So now you've been on this campus for more than a decade, but you recently took over the program. It's been a success, so what a quinky dink.
Right.
And 2018, special season. Absolutely. It was like the return of Houston, and y'all made y'all presence felt out there, but y'all had a couple thorns in your side.
Right.
That team down the road, that rival Germantown and Whitehaven.
Right.
What did your group learn from 2018?
Well, you know, we had some success, like you said, but we had a couple of hiccups in the road, and, you know, we took those losses and we learned lessons from them. You know, in both losses, they're both two very good teams. You know, Germantown and Whitehaven, two good programs. But when you play teams like that, you can't have the mistakes. You can't, you know, lose the football. You can't, you know, turn the football over here and there. So, you know, we practiced all year focusing on the little details, and you know, obviously we had success with that.
Yes, sir. Now, here's the expectations. A 9-1 regular season in 2018. Mm-hmm. Y'all could have made it to the semifinals, all that good stuff. Now it's expectations. You come into the season and you got Lincoln Perry and all this, and everybody's putting pressure on. How did Coach manage the summer to get his guys ready for the run?
Well, it's funny because, you know, most publications actually didn't pick us to win the region. So that was very easy to motivate our kids with that, and you know, even with the success we had in 2018, you know, people really didn't give us a lot of credit and didn't feel like we had enough coming back. But, you know, we proved a lot of people wrong. We, you know, like I said, these kids, they took everything we gave them, they ran with it, and made it for a special season.
Yes, sir. Well, there was one publication, Shelby Sun-Times, that had you ranked #1.
Right.
So we look like geniuses.
Right.
And y'all were ranked #1 in our Power 10 rankings, but Briarcrest, Covington, we undefeated.
Right.
But only one team was undefeated at the end. That was your team.
Right.
What did it take to go 10-0?
You know, it takes a tremendous amount of game study and just ultimate preparation. You know, guys putting in extra work on the film, guys putting in extra work in the weight room. You know, this process started in January, you know, after the season ended in 2018. So a lot of work goes into it, you know, a lot of behind the scenes, and then, you know, performing on Friday nights.
Yes, sir. Well, y'all survived ECS, a state champion,
Right.
got revenge on Germantown, eliminated Whitehaven, White Station, so many names. What, I guess, with a quality group of seniors, only 13, what did it take for their leadership to help y'all get through a gauntlet like that?
Well, they were obviously a big part of it, and, you know, I can't thank them enough for the leadership that they showed on and off the field. You know, we had so many, you know, all-time leaders, Lincoln Perry for rushing, Racing Hip with receiving, and Ethan Burns with passing.
Yes,
so, you know, a lot of firsts for this program, a lot of records set, so obviously a great year.
And that young defense made their presence felt against Whitehaven.
Sure did.
One of the best defenses coming in. They matched them play for play tonight. What is the hope for the future? Can we be standing back here next year presenting the 2020 awards?
Well, hopefully, that's the goal. We're going to lose a lot, but we got a lot of kids that are hungry to replace, and a lot of kids that are hungry to get the playing time. And like I said, it's going to start in January for them, and some of them have already started because they're hungry for it. So we'll have a lot to prove. We'll have a lot of offense to replace, a lot of defense coming back. So I like our chances.
Okay, and my last question for you here, Coach. What is the legacy of the 2019 team?
They'll always remember, going undefeated regular season, going just as far as semifinals, third semifinal appearance for the school. Best record, 13-1 in the history of the school. And the way they did it, with class, and never having to deal with issues or problems with the kids. I mean, it's just a great group of kids, and their legacy will be here forever.
Well, we appreciate you taking time, Coach, and congratulations on being our Power 10 champions.
Thank you.
Okay, Thomas Sellers back here again with a couple of Mustangs who are a big part of the championship. Guys, introduce yourself.
I'm Lincoln Perry, running back here at Houston.
I'm Hank Pearson, tight end, defensive end at Houston.
Okay, so gentlemen, congratulations on a perfect regular season, setting a lot of school records, a lot of accomplishments this past year. First question I have to throw out to you, how special was this season for you guys?
It was very special. We definitely did something that nobody else, a football team, has ever done here before, and it was just great to be with this group. We've been playing for a long time. It was just great to know that our hard work, our whole lives, has paid off with something like this.
Yeah, like you said, it's been very special being a part with this seniors, and then the younger classmen have had a great impact on me too. So, it's just something I wouldn't change for anything, and I couldn't be happier about the way it ended. Besides, obviously, the ending.
Yeah, state championship would be ideal.
Yeah.
But getting up there to Ravenwood and giving them a tough matchup, there's a lot to be said for that. 13-0 start is that record set here at the school. So with so much accomplishments, they had to start at a focal point. And I got to start with Coach Thomas. Talk about that transition and what he's been able to help y'all guys do the past couple of years and restore Houston.
The biggest thing is when he took over was his main thing was relentless, and whatever we did, we were going to be relentless, and he believed in all of us, and we believed in what he laid out in front of us. We stuck together, we got to work with strength coach Raheem Sabaz, and so with training with him and Coach Thomas's plan, we got it done.
Okay, and defensively, you play maybe the toughest position on the team, tight end and defense. So you're on that line constantly the whole game. That strength training, all that work, how important was that for you guys?
It was immensely important. Being able to lean back on that work that we had done before the season and stuff like that has a lot to do with it. And I started off at linebacker and then eventually moved down to D-line once we had some injuries. And so being able to be adaptable and stuff like that's always been important. And that all goes to our coaching staff and Coach Sabaz. So.
Okay, now adapting was crucial coming into 2019 because y'all got a taste of success in 2018, but Germantown kept being a thorn in your side. Whitehaven ended y'all season in a close battle. What did y'all learn from that to prepare y'all for 2019?
That you have to stay healthy all season, no matter what, and you have to take it game by game. And I think that the big thing this year is we focused game by game, and we took every game like it was Super Bowl, and I think that really helped us focus throughout the playoffs and the season.
So now, divine intervention, first round of playoffs, Germantown. What was the mindset going into that game?
It's been that way since day one. The first day we didn't even practice. We just sat there and watched us versus Whitehaven on film the first day that we started 2019. It's been getting back to that position, and it was great to beat Germantown, but at the end of the day, they were just someone in the way that had to get beat for us to try and get our ultimate goal. So, I personally loved it, but we were just really trying to win a state championship, and that was the goal.
Okay, now we go through this 2019 season setting records offensively, and the name that kept getting put out there, Lincoln Perry. But every time you talk to Lincoln Perry, he talks about his O-line, his quarterback, his coaching, his strength trainer, all this stuff. Do you want to take a moment to brag on being Mr. Football, or is it still going to be the same thing?
I'd say it's the same thing, because at the end of the day, it's not me playing against those 11 guys. It's me and all the guys with me playing against those 11 guys. I couldn't have done anything without being on the field with those guys. They helped me tremendously. My O-line opened holes, allowed me to run. Ethan, is being in the right spots, calling the right plays, being there.
Team
why
effort.
talk about just me when they helped me do it?
And I'm not shocked that you know, because that's who you are. I've been around you behind the scenes and everything like that. It's a team effort. That defensive performance against Whitehaven. Talk about that, where y'all made y'all presence felt against one of the better defenses in Tennessee.
I mean, it was a big game for us. I mean, we had come out, we had kind of gotten a lot gashed on us versus Southland. I think they scored 40-something points, and that's the most that's been put on Houston in a while. We knew that it was our job to revert back to what we've been doing all season, being a good defense. And so coming out against them, who they've got arguably the 3 best linebackers in the state, just right across the middle, we had to try and match that intensity. And I mean, it also took a lot of stress off of us knowing that we've got, in my opinion, the best offense that's ever been here. I mean, we've got obviously the best running back that's been here. We've got great guys all around, and so being able to have them on the field and give us a little bit of a break is obviously important. In that, and he doesn't like to say it, but it's a testament to how great he is, because regardless of what offensive line's in front of him, he's still going to run for 2,000 yards a season. I mean, you just can't do anything about it.
Well, hopefully we get to see it on the college level real soon. And to wrap up this interview, a lot of us first for this program, and Houston has a great legacy. Mr. Football, we added to that with you, Lincoln. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
So many things, but y'all two get a chance to say what's going to be your memory. What do you think is going to be the legacy of the 2019 team? Starting with you first.
You know what, the legacy is, it's going to be, I'd say, the 13 seniors. And setting up, it's been like the seniors every single year who's built up to this moment, but it's definitely been how hard the seniors have worked, I think, and the entire team working hard. You know, the legacy is going to be that 2019 Houston Mustangs team was just different, and we did things differently. And that all starts with Coach Thomas and all the coaches changing the way that Houston played football. And, you know, it's just different, and everyone's going to know that.
And we expect to see you on the college level with your big frame and size and everything as well, too. What do you remember most about the legacy of the 2019 team?
I mean, obviously we have a great legacy, but I'll always remember the relationships. Like, I won't remember Lincoln as a great running back. I'll remember him first as a great friend. And I mean, that goes for everyone on this team. I mean, these guys have become my brothers over 4 years, and so it's just crazy to see how time flies so fast, and that it's all gone now, but that we could leave something for the guys behind us to be able to keep trying to recreate what we've done this year.
I appreciate it, gentlemen, and congratulations on being our 2019 West 10 Media Power 10 champions.
Thank you.
I hope y'all enjoyed getting a chance to meet a couple of the players and hearing from Coach Thomas. Now to conclude the video, we're going to give y'all a little trip back down memory lane, recent memory. The last win for the Houston Mustangs in 2019 came on this field with a proper send-off for the seniors and Lincoln Perry when they beat the Whitehaven Tigers and exacted that revenge from the previous season. So I want y'all to enjoy this package right here of Houston taking out Whitehaven in the playoffs. Welcome to West 10 Media Sports Coverage. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
Complete to number 2, Ben Stigall.
Purchase your tracks today. I know most of the cheerleaders. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
Looks it.
Purchase your tracks today.
Should I have blush on it?